You know, quite often I'm asked, Nenethy, you quantum quack of the beyond, what is your favourite DLC? Well, there's so many to choose from, isn't there? But being a lad in the UK growing up with films like Fracture or experiences like Bondo Reams and the plight of Gaper Bingzoid, I can confidently say that mysterious locations will almost always win out for me. Something that sets itself apart from the rest of the story, but features a character or two that loosely connects itself to the main game,
I love work.
so that you get that sense of closure, or leave it open-ended, will always intrigue me. Most of Bethesda's games have a mysterious island you go to. Far Harbor in Fallout 4, Point Lookout in Fallout 3, Shivering Isles in Oblivion, Solstheim in Skyrim, and whatever the place in Shattered Space is called in Starfield. The one mysterious location that rises above them all, for me, is a DLC that has a narrative and an atmosphere that far surpasses any other. It's Dead Money.
Begin again in the night. Let's sway again tonight. Your
Of course, it would be a New Vegas DLC, right? The Sierra Madre is one of the few locations in games where I'd actively choose to spend my eternity if I could. It's captivating, it's mysterious, it's elusive, monstrous, but it's also very misunderstood. Everything you see within this once beautiful paradise is caused by a chain of events fueled by greed, stupidity, desperation, and betrayal. The ghosts that wander its halls in search of a grave are victims of the Big MT. The cloud that swallows it whole, never letting go and never revealing it to the outside world, a lie, a deception, a trick by the Big MT. The holograms, memories recorded forever on loop as a past relic unable to let go, a product of the Big MT. A world warped by the madness, the insanity of science unchecked, raw power left in the hands of those with no restraints, and we see the perfect example of this in the Sierra Madre. You see, this DLC is so layered that its layers have layers, much like that of an ogre, or an onion, or something, I don't know. Take for instance, as we play through Old World Blues, we start to get clued into who is the real antagonist of this DLC. That would be the scientists of the Big MT, and not Dr. Mobius.
You seem familiar somehow. I'm guessing, you're here for your brain, perhaps? It's just up there.
Now, Dead Money came out first, so if you play them in release order, it'll all fit into place as to exactly why you can't let these scientists succeed, because if you did, the Mojave would end up just like the Sierra Madre. A graveless graveyard filled with ghosts, lost hopes, and stolen dreams. Its connection to the other DLCs and the base game while retaining its own identity and microcosm is fascinating to me. All the other DLCs felt exactly like that. A DLC, an experience for the career to grow stronger, better and smarter, yet with the Dead Money DLC it felt less like that and more like a game of survival. On the surface. Beneath it all, it felt like it was trying to teach you a more important lesson. Learning to let go. You see this come to a head with the final confrontation at the vault with the golden bars. You've heard of the let it go? Yeah, letting go of this poverty meme. We all have. It's humor. It's quip nature. But really, even if you go out with all the gold, the Madre will still have your heart. The characters there, the stories, both on a personal level and an environmental level, are nothing short of stunning. Another thing I love is that the Sierra Madre itself, the casino, is forever looming over you, watching, enticing you with every single step. Don't even get me started on the soundscape of this DLC. The sound design in general is among the best I've ever experienced in a game, from the soft crackle of the cloud's thunder to other ambiences like Vera's audio or Christine banging on the auto dock.
So if life's worries have weighed you down, if you need an escape from your troubles, or if you just need an opportunity to begin again, join us.
Each beat a tug on your heart, each step another foot in the ocean of sorrow. Take Dean Domino, for example. If you speech check him, you'll be unable to save him from becoming just another ghost in the history of this place.
By the way, don't get up or make any sudden motions, no matter how uncomfortable that chair gets. The cushion's just for show.
As he will see you as just another punk trying to one-up him. Which, if you know anything about this character, you could say it's justice in of itself, but the whole theme of the DLC is letting go. Dean will always get what is coming to him, but it doesn't have to be by your hand. Don't allow the madness of the past stain your future. It continues the main theme from the base game, that of greed. Utter greed, while having subtle tones of the war stories that we all expect from this series. Its nuanced writing enables you to take your own personal experience and learn something unique from it. The world, the weapons, the story, the characters, the writing, the pacing, it's all fantastic. Even the beginning where you have to cart everyone around, even with the bomb collars that threaten to explode every 10 seconds. And when you get to the point of the game when you unlock the Madre and you hear that distinct ambience, I felt a moment of joy. A brief moment of joy, as I'd accomplished a seemingly impossible task. But that feeling was fleeting. I was only to be filled with dread that I needed to get in there, lest I be left behind or worse, consumed by the villa below. The world of Dead Money, the Sierra Madre, is a beautiful and tragic tale. Downright wonderful world to explore. A little pocket of the past, threatening to hold you there forever. While the ghost of Vera Keys might be asking to be set free, I personally could never let go. That's why it's my favourite Fallout DLC. Far Harbor comes close though. Anyway, that's all we've got time for. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.